everyone, and welcome to AskPolymathGeddy, your polymathic source for all information, knowledge, and wisdom, and ideas, and feedback, and advice. We have a question from Tom. He is from planet Earth, or at least he says so. After hearing this question, you might not think he is. Let's see what he has to say. Have you ever, or would you ever, try DMT to expand consciousness for greater humanity? Because consciousness expansion is the best. Alright, now I agree, consciousness expansion is the best. You want to have the most epic and profound cosmic awareness you can have. The reason is because the more your consciousness is expanded, the greater you're able to reach your essential self, because your spirit already knows how to be conscious. It's just your mind and body don't, because your mind and body act as a buffer for the spirit to receive complete consciousness. Now, what you want to do is find a way to achieve a greater level of consciousness. But here's the thing. If you use any kind of drug, psychedelic drug, or any kind of stimulant for the brain, what you're doing is messing with the functionality of the brain and not necessarily reaching a spiritual cognitive elation, if that makes any sense. What I'm trying to say is, I agree with consciousness expansion, but drugs more so control you than free you. And since consciousness expansion is all about freeing the mind, and basically freeing the soul from the mind even, you don't want to use drugs to do that, because it's just going to deteriorate the mind and corrode it more. You may have a trippy experience, but that's just a warped reality. That's not actual reality that you're perceiving. You're not becoming more aware of reality. You're just becoming aware of a different reality that doesn't really exist except in your head. So you want to be careful about the means you use to go about expanding your consciousness. I suggest that you actually take time to meditate in solitude. Really understand yourself. Know the silence. Be one with your creator. Be one with your existence here in this physical realm. Try to perceive of all that is in your life, all that has cultivated itself within your background and history, all the people that are in your life now, the people who aren't in your life yet that you wish were, or that you wish were no longer in your life, the jobs you work. Really take time to really know yourself as a third-party person, kind of looking in and seeing your life in relation to others. So try to look at yourself from the outside in, is what I'm saying. And that's a great step to becoming cognitive in your awareness and expanding your awareness. So my answer is very simply, I do agree consciousness expansion is important, because the spirit is this true self, and the mind is limiting what the spirit is cognitive of. It's literally limiting your consciousness. The brain doesn't create consciousness. It just perceives consciousness for the spirit in this realm so that you can cope with these physical laws. Your brain learns these rules that you have in this realm, and it teaches the body, because the brain is connected to all the other parts of the body, and it teaches the whole body how to react in this physical world. All the rules of physics. It creates muscle memory and so on. So consciousness expansion is important, but psychedelic drugs is not really the answer. I would say the best answer is meditation and seeking the divine, seeking the grace of God in your life in some way, that He would illuminate upon you all that is true, pure, and beautiful. I would do that. I would spend more time in meditation and solitude and peace, and trying to find who you are, and really making grand plans, and just speaking to God in any way that you wish, and just getting to know who you are as a human being. Also, I would suggest for consciousness expansion, eliminate fluoride from your water. That corrodes your brain and cuts off your pineal gland. You don't want to do that. You want to avoid all kinds of toxins. You want to study what's in your food, what's in your water. Cut all that toxins out. Cut off aspartame. Cut out high fructose corn syrup. You know what I'm saying? Don't eat too much junk food. And just exercise is good for the brain as well, I would suggest, and it's good for the mind and the overall spirit. I would suggest taking the steps that you know really do work, like eating right, sleeping right, and exercise, and that will put your mind and your spirit as well in the best state it could be given the situation you have. It also gives the mind and body the ability to move beyond the situation you're in into more positive steps. So definitely take the steps that you know will work. Eat, sleep, and exercise. And beyond that, meditation would be the final answer for that. So psychedelic drugs, I'm not buying that one. I think psychedelic drugs really do a lot to contort the brain and mess things up. And they also help get you sicker and age you, and there's all kinds of repercussions as a result of the drugs. Now, I haven't tried them. I think I've met some people along the way that have. In fact, I had lots of altercations with them. But the fact is, I'm not one to really believe that psychedelic drugs is the answer for higher awareness. I think be one with your creator, understand who you are in the spirit, and try to manifest your spiritual essence on this physical realm in this life that you have here now. So I hope that answers your question, Tom from Earth, somewhere out there. Thanks for your question, and I look forward to answering more of your questions. AskPolymathGeddy at gmail.com. That's me, and I hope to receive your question. Just leave your name, your location, and just a brief summary of your question. That's all. Thank you, guys.